part 2, because we used that little bit there. So that was in a, come back into focus. That, on that Padlet screen, was a little YouTube presentation by Sir Ken Robinson. The idea is that he got through a lot of different concepts and different thoughts, and we've just used that as a talking point to get people, well, to think and to reflect. Anyone not seen it before? Right. Okay, what do you think? Is it gabble and gobbledygook, or does it?
No, it is interesting, yeah.
I think there's some interesting bits in there. I think certainly the value of creativity is excellent there to see it emphasised, if not defined. I don't know how much difference it will actually make, although Sir Ken Robinson's got a lot of swing, for instance, in a lot of educational circles. I don't know if people will actually sit up and revolutionise and take notice. The changes that seem to be happening, certainly in education, don't seem to be based on students' learning preferences for me, but it seems to be that they're categorising students' learning preferences, and if anything, trying to get them down through the cookie cut and through standardised education more and more, rather than less and less. And when we look at things like technological developments, that's not actually being used to develop or stimulate students' learning preferences, but to actually enable people to produce things faster and not necessarily at a higher quality. So that's my viewpoint. It's your turn next. What I'm going to do now,
What's this bit now?
upload what I've already said onto here, and then it gets passed over to yourselves, and all you have to do is add your own comments to it. Those comments then become your reflection for the actual session that we've done. Because at the end of every training session, you see, Clive, end of every training session you're supposed to put in a piece of reflective practice into Blackboard, whereas here, we're just going to do it with the little camera and then send them the link. Probably gets sent back by from people on the fourth floor saying that's not acceptable, it doesn't have written words, but you should be able to do it. And the idea is, then it should be something you can take away to your students and think, they could do evaluations in the same way. You don't have to write masses and masses of evaluation. Okay, of course they can.